So Fable Bodies is a collection of works that I've done over the last 2 years at U of H for the block program, painting, drawing. They are sort of a way to honor animals, which are something that are very important to me, as well as poetry. A lot of these paintings have poems that go with them and are attached to them. And I'm sort of just relating animals to our thoughts and feelings and my own thoughts and feelings and experiences, sort of like how we've done for centuries, you know. When you think of Aesop's fables, you think of animals used as symbols. We project things onto them. We make them into, you know, omens, signs, symbols. And, you know, I think that's beautiful, and I think that we should honor them for it. The way that I do things is it's sort of a visual representation of how my mind works, if that makes any sense, because I have a very busy thought process, and every thought is like followed by another thought, and it all overlaps and kind of crashes together and comes into that sort of, you know, then you see it. The way I do it, though, is I thin my paint a lot with water. I paint with watercolors, but with oils and acrylics. I use water-based oils, which are a sort of new thing. They're really interesting because you can do a lot of really light washes, and I like playing with just being able to see through things and transparency. What I do is I just paint a painting and I paint on top of it. I paint another painting on top of it. It's kind of how I think about it. I really love history and art history, and going back to animals as symbols, we've been doing that for thousands and thousands of years. You know, like Egyptian gods had heads of animals, and people thought they were important enough to put on cave paintings. And so I wanted to honor those ancient people, and then also think about like taxidermy and how people take 2 different animals and sew them together and make a new one, either for exposure, fame, that kind of thing. And it goes back to thinking about how animals are thought of, used as icons and symbols. To be an artist, you got to make work. You can't talk about being an artist, and not do it. You gotta sit down. You gotta dedicate time and space to pursuing your practice and creating and cultivating something that's unique and that's you. You have to really just do the work. And if you have an idea and you make something and it's bad, that's beautiful. It's okay to suck. It's okay to make something that's not up to your own standards. It's just the act of making that's beautiful. And so you really need to focus on that, and how your expression and the act of creating art is art within itself. And you shouldn't get bogged down by that, and just do it. Let everything out and just do it.